inbound American 737 with Quebec request taxi for takeoff north departure.
American 737 Newark Ground Airport is currently IFR. Request denied.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today will be Hello, everyone. Today we'll be flying from Newark Liberty International Airport to Miami Airport. So let's get started. So today's weather in Newark. Oh hell no, that's loud. Gotta set the options down a bit. There are other aircraft. Set it to about maybe 30. Nope, I can still hear it. That was not the one that caused it. So, let's see. Try setting the volume down to 30. Alright, that's somewhat better. Alright, so let's go. Let's get started. Oh. Alright, so first of all, we will head to the overhead panel and switch on the battery. There we go. Get that mouse precaution there. And let's go to PMDG setup. Nope, not there. I have to go to MFS actions. Ground service is going to request the ground power. And we're going to release the stairs because we're doing the jetway. Alright. Ground power available. Ground power on. Emergency exit lights off. No, on. That's weird, the screens are black. Alright, I'll give it a restart. Because for some reason the screens are black. That could be the issue there, but hopefully it's not. Alright, there we go. Let's set the... Wait, before we do that, I have to go to FS Actions. Here. Set it to Jetway. Go to PMDG Setup, panel load, and click on Cold and Dark. There we go. Weather is a bit cloudy. Hopefully it's not going to do any bad to us. Alright, so let's get started. Battery on. Emergency exit lights. Now we can turn them off for now, because that's not really needed. Set them to armed. I don't know why we really need them, but I don't think we do. Here. Okay. Alright, ground power request. Release.
Ground American 737 with Quebec request taxi for takeoff south departure.
American 737 ground airport is currently IFR.
Okay, we're not using default ATC.
Request denied.
Okay, let's turn on the radios. Alright, there we go. The screens are coming up. Let's turn on the ground power. Boom. Alright, now let's go to our position and enter the airport. Kilo Echo Whiskey Romeo, that's Newark. There we go. And let's turn on the IRS. Set that there. Alright, it says align, so let's set the IRS position. Right there. Rightfully so. Route. Enter the airport again, Newark. Let's enter our arrival. It's Kilo Mike India Alpha. Flight number is American Airlines Flight 1136. Wasn't that the flight that goes to Miami, I think? Comment down below if you think that's the answer. Well, I'm gonna go for 11336 for now. AAL 1136. There we go. Perfect. Oops, the wrong one. I have to go here. Decently cloudy, but no challenge we cannot beat. PD Gamer FM44, hello, welcome to the stream. And Xeno, hello, how are you doing? All good. And let's connect with Jetway. Look here, click on Jetway. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Alright, it looks like the AI traffic is already starting to pop up. We got American Airlines 737 right there. But let's continue. Alright. Click on route. Departure. Let's go to the 80s. Get the Addons. Newark Addons. Should come up shortly.
Newark Airport information, Quebec 1300 Zulu. Wind 053 at 12. Visibility 9er.
Right, gotta listen to
Sky
it.
condition, ceiling 700 feet overcast. Temperature
It's definitely
17.
overcast.
Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.30. ILS runway 4 left and ILS runway 4 right in use. Landing and departing runway 4 left and runway 4 right. All
Alright, thank you,
aircraft
that's all I
red back hold short instructions.
That's all I need.
Advise
to know.
control.
Thank you.
Newark.
Thank you, that's all I need to know. Alright, set the cruise altitude, which is flight level 350, so 35,000 feet. And our, whoops, this is 25,000. There we go, 35,000. Landing altitude is going to be 100. Alright, so let's turn on the electric pumps and the window heat. Are we doing 04 right today? No, 04 left. Alright, 04 left. There it is. Alright, now I gotta find our SID, which I don't think there is one, because if I go to SimBrief here, I don't know if you can see it. There is no SID. So we're going to be going direct to waypoint Elvay. Direct to Elvay. And after Elvay, we're going to go direct to Cole. Which one is it? No idea, honestly. Oh, it's Cold Snack, 115.4. This is one. Alright, COL, and then turn the waypoint white. I know very cool waypoint names here. Turn the waypoint white, which is just south of us. I don't know which one it is though, so let's take a look. It's the one just beneath COL. Yep, it's that one. After white, go by the airway J209. J209, direct to Silo Bravo Yankee. Sierra Bravo Yankee, there we go. That's gonna put all the fixes which are in between right there, direct to it, which is really cool. After that, we'll be going direct to Kemper. Alright, we gotta do the performance. There we go, so we have 25. So if we're going to be using, let's see how much we need. Our arrival runway is 09, hopefully. The airframe we select is 737-700. Alright. Let's see how much fuel is needed to reach it. We need a total of 9,437, 25,000, so technically having 15,000 to go. reserves. We're planning to use about 9.6. Cruise altitude 35,000 feet. There we go. And our cost index is 57, respectively. There we go. And I go to my 1 limit. Take off. We're going to be doing a flaps 10 takeoff. And let's put the speeds in right there. Absolutely perfect. And again, the trim in, which is 5.55. Let's just put that in here. Take a bit of time here, so stand by. The trim sound is so good, like this plane is like very, very realistic. Oops, a bit too much. There we go, perfect. Let's continue with our route. After Kemper, we're going to be going direct to Delta India Whiskey. Perfect. And then AR-22. Direct to Howag. That's a weird name there. Alright, now we can go to departure, arrival data. We're going to be arriving by the Shellfish 1 arrival. Weird name, I know. Shellfish 109er. We go by a HOAG. We're going to do ILS 09. No transition, that's good. Route. Activate. Perfect. Take off. Looks good. Insufficient fuel. Yes, we do have enough fuel to reach it. Alright, so let's go to menu, PMDG setup, and loaded passengers. Alright, let's start the APU. There we go. Anti-collision lights. Alright, we're going to do 125 passengers, which is almost dead full. There we go. Legs, we have them right there. Let's set flight level 350 here. There we go, perfect. I have a feeling it's about to start down, but hopefully it won't. Alright, let's check our flight plan real quick. Oh, right there, there's a vector point, which we can simply delete. This from Caponi direct to RIT. You just hit delete. Now we can just select RIT and put it into vector. Just like that. Just like that. Easy. Alright, let's go back up front. Set the range to set it to map. And let's turn on the TCAS so you can see all the other airplanes flying around us. And let's turn on the traffic. Get the packs running and the APU. And it's already running, so let's turn it on. Alright, APU is generators are on, so we can pretty much dismiss the ground power truck. Goodbye. that's good. We should be getting ready to push back quite soon. A seatbelt sign, no smoking on, and the pro key. Most formally, let's get the parts right. There we go, perfect. Connected. Get the chocks out of here. There we go. Looks like we're not busy. Let's get ready to push back now. Alright, let's go to here. Push back to push back or pre-plan push back. Wait for it to load. There we go. Absolutely perfect. Gonna okay. Set our position to here. To about here. Like this. Perfect.
Cockpit to ground.
Alright.
This is ground. Stand by.
Get the full director's on. The auto throttle.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. Please set parking brakes.
Alright,
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
We are cleared for start and push.
Alright, let's turn on VNAV and LNAV.
Okay, cleared for push start.
LNAV does
Please release parking brake.
but it will turn on once we're there.
Parking brakes are released.
Turn off the packs. Alright,
Commencing
start.
pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Alright, let's start. Engine number 2. Alright, there we go. The engines are starting. Alright, 27, 28, turn the fuel control, and the engine should fire up, just like that. Absolutely amazing. Which is really cool, so, gotta adjust the volume a little bit. So, alright. Just wait for this engine to stabilize, and then we can start our second engine. Alright, gonna set the runway heading. Alright, there we go. Let's start engine number 1.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Alright, setting parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Clear to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Alright, let's set the takeoff flaps, which are 10 degrees, 2, 5, and 10. There we go. Just gotta wait for this engine to start up, and then we can turn on the generators and all that. Alright, the flaps are lowering. Even hop into the passenger seats. There's our pushback truck right there. Alright. Alright, before taxi lights on, runway turn off lights on. And let's go. Alright, let me turn on the anti-ice because we might get some ice here because it's quite cloudy. I'm gonna turn on the anti-ice just for the benefit of it. And let's get rolling. Just gotta follow this Embraer E170 to the runway, if that's where he's going. Alright, there we go. Rudder controls are quite sensitive, I don't know why. Okay, why is there a truck in the middle of the airport? Excuse me. Right, that is just a typical bug in Microsoft Flight Simulator. We can just simply ignore that. It's not like a flight breaking bug or anything. Alright, we're heading over to the runway, just following this airplane. Strange, the auto throttle turned off, gotta turn it back on. Turn on the flight path vector, and we can even hop the hood open, just like that. Now, we don't really need the hood for takeoff. We're going to use it for landing, just in case the weather gets bad. Oh, there's a 767 right there. No idea where he's going, but at least it's a plane. Oh man, there's actually quite a line of airplanes for takeoff. You can see another one behind us. It's a United Airbus A320, I think. Okay, let's stop. Alright, and behind it there's another plane. Oh, all the way there are two more. And it looks like there's a plane just on the final approach. Fort Lauderdale. Hopefully we see it. I don't know if we actually will. And let's turn on the generators. And let's turn off the APU because we don't need it anymore. Oh, when is he gonna move? Excuse me? What are you doing? Why is he just spinning out of control? the hell? That's weird. And he's not even moving. That's so weird. That's weird. That guy's spinning out of control for absolutely no reason at all. I have no idea why. Probably a lot of things that want to approach. But I don't think we'll ever find out. Alright, he's just holding short. Alright, this is... I think it's actually a bug that he's waiting
Newark
here.
Airport information, Quebec 1300 Zulu. Wind 0.
Oh my god, we gotta tune out of
Newark
this
Airport
Addons
information,
frequency.
Quebec
It's gonna annoy me a
1300
lot.
Zulu.
Here we go. And there's a United 737 just coming in right there. Ouch. Bit of a hardy there. Okay, next plane on final approach is from Kilo Sierra Alpha Victor, which is Savannah. Yeah, right. That's Savannah. I think it's Savannah, but whatever. This is too tiring to wait. I think it's actually a bug that he's waiting here, or maybe he wants to let this plane pass through. But we'll just wait. If he still doesn't move after he passes, we'll just simply go through him. Even though that's a bit unrealistic, but we still have to go for it anyway. Turn on the weather radar to see if there's any weather in the area. But there's, oh my god, there's a lot of airplanes around us, which is quite cool. Quite a bunch. There's another plane on final approach. He's coming in from, yeah, Savannah. It's Allegiant Airlines. And there he is. Just coming out of the fog. And there's even another one on final approach as well. But look at that. Let's watch his landing. Ouch. Very, very hard too. But this is AI traffic. It's not perfect. Duh. Stand by. Looks like the next airplane for takeoff is a Q400. He's going to Toronto like always, but, you know. And there's another one on final approach. He's coming in from Miami. That's where we are flying today. Right there. Alright, he moved. Let's go. We'll just follow this 767 to the runway. Hopefully we'll get a takeoff slot. We can contact the tower for that. Bit of a fast turn there. Alright, just follow this aircraft. It's quite busy, and next airplane coming in is from Mike Delta Sierra Delta, which is Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. Wow, this plane is actually very realistic, like one of the best planes I've ever flown out there. Like, by far. And, yeah. Like, by far one of the best, one of the most realistic planes I've ever flown, like, ever. Like, this is truly a very good plane. Like, oh, he looks like he's cutting the grass, but let's contact the tower and hopefully they get a departure slot for me.
Hold position, Porter 124.
Guess this is going to be a
Porter
super
124,
busy
continue
frequency.
taxi. Roger, Porter 124.
What? Are they the same?
Porter 124, hold position. Caution the on the taxi.
Alright.
Lindbergh 439er tree taxi to and hold short of runway for left using taxiway Romeo Bravo Papa Alpha Alpha Alpha. Contact tower on 118 decimal tree when ready. Porter 124, continue taxi. Maple 7649er cleared to Toronto Airport as filed. Take off runway full right climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Departure on 119er decimal 2 squawk 4146.
Let's see if we can contact the tower.
Maple 7649er read back is Porter 124, hold position.
God, this is so annoying. Newark.
Newark ground American 737 with Romeo request taxi for takeoff south departure.
I think they will give me the frequency thereafter.
American 737 Newark Ground Airport is
Yeah,
currently
sure.
IFR.
Alright, let's see if there's any more aircraft. Yep, there are two. They're about to do like a... Oh, it's above 10 degrees. We can turn the anti-ice off. And let's turn off the APU bleed and the packs. Turn them on. Alright, before takeoff, checklist. Flaps. Green light. Stabilizer trim. Check. Alright, let's just go for an immediate takeoff. Alright. Landing lights on. Whoops. Landing lights on. We're ready for takeoff. Okay, everything looks good. Clock start. And let's set takeoff power. Takeoff power set.
80 knots.
Check. V1, rotate, let's go. Bit of a late takeoff, but at least it's a takeoff.
Positive rate of climb.
Positive rate, gear up. Alright, El Nav on, but we're gonna turn on the autopilot a bit later. Alright, let's start our right-hand turn. Alright, just got the flight director here. Alright, looks like we're about to leave the clouds soon. Alright, flaps 5. Wow. Would you look at that? Wait, why are we putting down the gear? That's weird. I accidentally clicked the G button. Like always. I'm just following this turn here. And we're gonna turn on the autopilot just after we reach this straight section here. So turn in a bit steeply here, but shouldn't be too big of a deal. Alright, flaps up. Let's accelerate to 250 knots. Alright, let's turn on the autopilot. There we go, autopilot's on. Looks good. And we are accelerating to 250 knots. Alright, we can go into the passenger side window, because that looks amazing. The view is just incredible of these cool clouds. Man, would you look at that? Wait, is the anti-aliasing down a notch or what? Alright, anti-aliasing is at TAA. That's good. Weird. Volumetric clouds are good. Alright, I'll just keep it there, but that still looks really nice. Alright, we're about to pass 10,000 feet. About to pass 10,000, we can start by turning off the landing lights. And the turn off lights, just like that. There we go. Wow, this is such a good view. I'm gonna actually take a screenshot. There we go. Alright, let's accelerate. The resolution's a bit low, so I'm gonna try to set it to, let's say, 80. It's gonna give it some more sharpness. Yeah, it does, but I lose frame rate. Yeah, it's quite laggy. That's weird. Let me try setting it back. Try setting it to 75. Alright, passing Elve. We can turn off the terrain radar, because we really don't need it at this point. Alright, everything looks good. You can turn off the seatbelts. I honestly forgot about them, according to my stupidity, but we're climbing. And our top of climb is about right there, after the waypoint Willis. But even though it shows that we're going to reach it much sooner, but that's because our rate of climb is going to descend as we go higher because the air gets thinner. Sorry. Sorry about that. But we are just casually climbing out of New York. This looks really nice. And we should be in Miami in about 3 hours. Alright, we're about to pass the transition altitude. That means we set the mode to standard, and there's quite a lot of aircraft around us. Like, that's just crazy. Alright, 18,000 feet, set it to standard. Perfect. Wow, that really looks good. Alright, I'm just gonna monitor the flight until we hit cruise. Then I can feel safe about going into external mode. Alright, after takeoff. Packs on, up and off, up, no lights. Yep, flaps are up. Alright, now we're just casually climbing. If you have any questions, just leave them in the chat for me. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Alright. That truly looks cool, and comment down below if I should put on some music for the flight a bit later. Alright, set the landing gear to off. We're just flying over New Jersey at the moment. Passing flight level 250, so 10,000 feet to the cruising altitude. What else? Okay, let's check our descent real quick. Level 220, it's gonna be going all like that. Oh, there's a weapon even named Gucci. That's actually quite a cool waypoint name. I've seen some weirder ones. Like the waypoint literally named it Death. Like that's just very. That's just actually quite funny. So yeah, we should be all good on that one. Alright, but we should talk about that waypoint name as soon as we get closer to Miami. But anyway. Oh, actually, you can see some land below there, right there. And there, you can see the coastline. Oh, and I am flying with live weather, by the way. Please comment in the chat if you can hear me well, please. Sorry for the watermark. I don't have a pro subscription for XSplit yet. So sorry about that. Looks like we're actually getting quite close to this plane right there in front of us. Like it's right ahead of us. Oh, that's actually quite close. It's like right there. But oh, it's minus that, so we're gonna miss it completely. So that's good. I wonder if we can see it. No, I don't think we can. It's cloudy down there. Alright, we can actually hop into the window view now. Alright. Alright, let me put on some music. Yep, that's a good one. Alright. I'm gonna actually set the volume down because I can see that it takes over a lot of it. Alright, I'm gonna turn on another one. Alright, just hopping the Delaware Bay here. And yes, this is a good song. Hopefully it's not copyrighted. Let's go back to the cockpit. Oh, and I will quickly set the altitude to 3,000 feet. The reason is that because that's the final approach altitude I'm going to be taking before tuning in for the ILS. It's going to maintain this altitude anyway. That was a bit of an old song. I'm gonna put on something by Sumwave, like Beach Memories. It's like one of my favorite soundtracks out there. So let's start it. Yep, I really like this one. Alright, we're turning. Oh yeah. Alright, that's the end of it, I guess. Now, if any of you have any questions, just send me in the chat. Like always. Alright. So it looks like we are currently flying over the state of, we're just, hopping the border into Virginia. And, yeah. Oh, and it looks like we have some bigger clouds in the distance. Hopefully they don't pose any issues, which they obviously won't because they don't reach, cruise flight level. Yeah, quite a few aircraft around us. And currently, this plane ahead, right here, is going to Miami as well. So we'll be following it our entire way. This plane right there. So we'll be following him. And the one next to it is heading to Orlando. This one right there. Oops. Okay. We're just passing by this exclave of Virginia. This one right here. Though the rest of the coast of Virginia is somewhere there. It's behind the clouds. Can't see it. Can we put the hood down? Looks absolutely amazing. I really love how PMDG like developed this plane. Like it's just so good. Like I have no complaints for this thing. The only real complaint, small one, like when I pull the reverse thrust mechanism, it doesn't go all the way up. It only goes to like a portion of it, which is a bit strange. But hopefully I get sorted that out soon. Alright, I'll be right back. Stand by. Hello everyone, I am back, and just had a small break here. Let me get rid of this message real quick. Oh, and sorry about the noise in the background. It's just pouring rain here. Sorry about that. Hopefully you can't hear it as well. Hello FINM, and I unfortunately don't speak any Russian, as I think. Yep, that is Russian. I don't speak any Russian, unfortunately. Oh wait, actually, alright. So it looks like we're passing some clouds at cruise level. Hopefully they're not big clouds. Which they're not, they're just small clouds. But it's quite cloudy beneath us. And hopefully the weather will get better as soon as we get to Miami. Oh, it's pouring outside. Sheesh. So sorry about the sound. I hope you can hear me well. I gotta set the landing altitude down to 50 because the elevation of the airport is about 60 feet, so that's closer to 50 than to 100. All looks good. Alright, let's turn off the center fuel pumps. Because we still have quite a bunch of fuel in our wing tanks. I'm gonna actually go to, I'm gonna actually cheat a bit. I'm gonna go to live ATC to check the ATIS for Miami. Which is something that's I found a workaround because you can get ATIS information quite late. So I want to find out which runways are currently in use. Alright, let's take a listen.
Addons. Check current and OTA MS period. 200 feet crane 2.2 nautical mile east of runway 26 left flag. HAZB weather information for Miami International Airport area available flight service station. Birds in the vicinity of Miami International Airport. All aircraft creep back or hold short instructions and assigned altitudes. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo. Miami International Airport arrival information echo. 1453 Zulu. Wind variable at 4. Visibility 10. 3000 scattered. ceiling 1000 broken. Temperature 27. 2.20. Altimeter 29907. Remarks. AO2 sea level pressure 149051004. Approaches are being conducted to parallel converging and INTX runways. Arrivals expect ILS runway 8 right, runway 9er, runway 12.
Alright, thank you. That's enough. Alright, so runway 9 is currently active, which is good. Because I've set up for runway 9er. I think I'll be landing with the weather radar because check the weather forecast and it said it might rain. Hopefully it won't. So we're currently flying over North Carolina, and we're about to leave the coast behind and fly over the Atlantic Ocean for a bit, and then we should be getting ready for our descent to Miami. Alright, looks like we have some traffic at flight level 3330, just next to us. Right there. And let's take a look if we can see it. I don't think we could, but it should be just to the side of us. Like somewhere there, I think. I don't know if we can see it or not. Because I certainly can't. So whatever, but gladly we're not within the collision course with this, so that's good. Alright. We should be starting our descent in around 500 miles, which is about right there, and we should be on our way to Miami. Yep, so we will be like this. From the north, do like that, then do a turn, then land on runway 09er. Just like that. No, that's not the proper one, but we'll use the ILS. So, I can actually set up the ILS right now. Let's see. Okay, so the ILS free frequency for runway 09er is 1110.9er. Let's turn that on. 1110.9er. And the course is 87. So you can set that up right now, so we don't have to do it later. There we go. Alright, I can put the hood down for now. Just look how cool this looks. Wow. And it looks like we're about to start flying over the ocean. Quite soon. So, yeah. Wait, can you walk through the interior? Can you? No, I don't think you can. Nope. Can't go into the interior, unfortunately. The door doesn't even work. But a cool feature is that the jump seat actually can fold out. Look at that. But we are not using the jump seat. So demonstrated that as an example, but we don't need to use it for now. And we are about to leave the coast. About to leave the coast behind. Alright, we're just passing by Myrtle Beach. We're just somewhere there in the clouds. Again, this is actually quite a cloudy day. So we're about to leave the South Carolina coast behind. Or that's North Carolina. No, that's North Carolina. And that's actually Wilmington, North Carolina, not Myrtle Beach. But they're not that far away, so not too big of a deal. Okay, we're about to hit the waypoint. Waypoint Delta India Whiskey, which is Dixie, I think, something like that. I forgot. Alright, now we're ready to go to our next waypoint, which is waypoint Silo. Then Jenks, and then Hoag, and then Jore, and then after Jore we've got Moray, and right before Moge, we're gonna start our descent. So yeah. One fun fact, this would be a funny way to prank your simulator friends who aren't as good just set this up here, and then when they come back, they're just gonna have no idea what's happening. They have gonna have no idea how to turn this off. And like, look at that. Ugh, oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna be quite a cool. But we can turn that off. And yeah, this plane is actually comparable to the Zebo mod in X-Plane, but Zebo mod has let me down because of its recent update. You can't turn off the parking brakes at all, which is just a bummer. So it means basically you can't fly it, which is, you know, Zebo mod used to be one of my favorite planes out there, but fortunately it's not. Unfortunately, it's not anymore. But right now, my favorite airplane, an X-Plane, is actually the Level Up 737, which is basically copied off the Zebo mod, but much better. Alright, we have left the North Carolina coast behind now. Next time we see land is gonna be Florida. So yeah, gonna stay tuned for that, and hopefully this flight is gonna turn out great. I still wonder if the A32NX mod has VNAV, even though a lot of people say it does have it, but it actually doesn't, which actually kind of sucks. So I don't know why it's like that for me. qualified for extended over water operations. Yeah, true, because the Boeing 737 can actually do like a, I think, like if you add external tanks to it, it can actually do like a transatlantic hop. But that's not a fact yet. According to me, but for others it might be different. And this is a cool feature, the speed intervention, when you can have manual airspeed control. Even though the Zebu mod doesn't have this feature installed. And when lowering flaps on VNAV mode, it's actually bad because it would decrease the speed down, which is much lower than the actual flight speed for the angle of flaps, which could easily cause the plane to stall. And I've actually had a case of that. And that almost didn't end well. Aircraft around over the ocean, which may be a bug or that's not actually how it's like in real life, which is obviously not, but Oh, I was just testing if the weather radar works. Unfortunately, it doesn't. And we're actually getting closer to our top of descent, so let's arm the speed brakes. Just doing these extra things now, so I don't have to do them later. Okay, we're about to hit the waypoint CELO. Next waypoint is Genx. Alright, so, tomorrow I might do an X-Plane stream, but fortunately I actually do find Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 better than X-Plane because the visuals are just so much better, like, that's just an obvious. Oh, and it would be great if any of you would subscribe to my channel. If you like my content, you can see all these streams later again. It greatly helps out, and yeah. Alright. Before descent checklist, pressurization, landing altitude check. Recall checked. Auto brake. It's actually quite long, so let's set it to 2. Set auto brakes to 3. Okay. Landing data, but we can do that a bit later. Looks like the weather in Miami is yeah. I don't know. Let me check the weather forecast for Miami. Alright, so current weather is like partly cloudy, and it's going to get to mostly cloudy, and then it will go to scattered thunderstorms. Which is, shouldn't be too bad. You see our top of descent point right there. I hope that the weather remains just like it is right now, which would be very good. L. We should be reaching Genx in about 10 minutes. You can just go into the co-pilot seat right here and check out the views of the ocean. Look at that. And the clouds are basically gone at this point. Let's check our ETA for our top of descent. We should be starting our descent in approximately half an hour. Right, our descent path looks all good. Oh, and when I flew into St. Martin the other day, I actually flew a VNAV approach, which is quite something cool. We do have an aircraft, which is just in front of us. He's heading to Miami as well. We're probably gonna beat him, and he's flying on the same routing as us, it looks like. And at flight level 350 as well, so we should see it ahead. Oh, and there it is, right there. Think that's it. Shouldn't get too concerned because it's not like dangerously close, but if it is, then we can just dip the aircraft a little bit down to avoid it. Yep, the plane is just ahead of us. We're gonna be following it. Alright, so, but hopefully we don't collide into it because that'd be bad. Although it says that it's on flight level 350, we're on flight level 350 as well. So, that might get quite close, I'll say. He is getting closer. But hopefully he doesn't run into me. can see the ocean below. You can even see the waves. Whoops. I usually fly with live weather. That just improves the realism of it all. It's like I'm flying with there, like, at the same time. Alright, we're turning at the waypoint Genix. So yeah. It looks like the plane is not actually gonna be flying on a route. Looks like it's doing a bit of a turn. But we're still getting quite close to it. Okay, I want to see if I can actually see it from the window. It's at the same cruise flight level as us. It's like approximately this way. It's like somewhere there. Wait, is that it? No. I don't know where it is, honestly. But gladly, but it's not too bad of a, not too big of a deal because I won't collide into him. I mean, that's what I hope. Hopefully, I don't collide into him. Yep, this flight is a bit longer than I anticipated it to be. Oh, he's actually getting very close, like, basically just to the side of us. I don't know if I can see him anywhere. I don't think I can, because he's too far. Alright, let's go back to the cockpit and casually wait until we start our descent into Miami. Hopefully the airspace not going to be as busy as the one in New York upon our departure. That was like, let's say, heckin' bustling. Nah, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. We can see our top descent point right there. We should be getting it in about 20 minutes. Which isn't that bad, but because this flight is actually a good one, and it's I think my third or fourth flight with the PMDG 737, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Because I've been waiting for this plane for such a long time, like, that's just crazy for how long I've been waiting for it. Alright, so it looks like a few airplanes around us in the area, and yep, the weather is looking actually quite good, but in the distance you can see some big clouds. But hopefully none of these clouds override. Hopefully the weather remains like this, but I will always like a challenge, so I really don't care what's the weather like in Miami. LOL. Oh my god, not again! Hi. Oh my god, this guy has been really messing up my channel, and I really hate it, so I'm gonna block you again. You can go fridge yourself. I'm not even kidding. Goodbye. It's really not funny. Because I'm trying to just have a good stream here, and you're just the one that's really messing with it. Mr. Hirosh. Good. I put him into timeout. Serves him right. Can set up any number here that you want. I'm gonna set it to 777, or with any planes, any number you want. I'm gonna just set it to 737 because it's like we're flying the 737 at the moment. But anyway, we should be starting our descent quite soon. I know I've said that like a million times at this point. Winds aren't even doing that bad, they're just, whoops, 36 knots headwind, which isn't really causing us any trouble. So it's just a nice, quiet flight. And we're actually burning the fuel off like I intended it to. Wait, is that an awkwardly shaped cloud over there? Does anyone see that? That looks kind of weird. Whatever. Let's just ignore that that's even there. Alright. So, it looks like we're just passing down a cloud level just down here, but if we go outside, you can clearly see it. And hopefully we're not going to be going into these clouds in the distance. Because Miami is approximately like there, somewhere. Like, I have no clue, but somewhere there, Miami is located, and hopefully I'm not going to be going there. Because that'd be quite a challenge to fly through such clouds, but there's no challenge that we cannot defeat. I have another plane just over there, but we can't see it, like always. Alright, we set the range to 80 because our top of descent should be showing just over there. Very shortly, like within maybe 10 minutes. Should be starting our descent into Miami, and yeah. And that'd be with the end of it, because this is quite like a medium flight, but yeah. Jesus. It's very schlecht. Alright, so just checking on the VFR map here. Oh no, traffic. We have a plane which is, oh my god, that is so close. It's like right there. Sheesh. No, we're not gonna climb. We're just gonna let the traffic pass by. Where is it though? Where is it? Oh my. Oh, that's so close. Oh my god. Sheesh. That was a very close call. Okay, we're clear of it. That was a close one. I will remember that close call for a long time. But whatever. We're just trying to focus here on the flight and get our plane down to Miami safely. So in about 10 minutes, we should be starting our descent. And then our first constraint is at flight level 220. So, but we set it to 3,000, which is at the waypoint of Grit, which is right here. Because we'll be tooling on our ILS here. We're going to maintain 3,000 feet until we establish on the localizer. Or establish on the ILS, and then we can use the ILS approach to land the airplane. Yep, we do have some medium-sized clouds over there. But we can easily fly through them because they don't look like storm clouds. But that would be much more dangerous to fly through storm clouds because I could easily just ice up the aircraft, and it could be very scary for the passengers. Alright, turning at Jore, and our next waypoint is Moge. We're going to be starting our descent just after it, and yeah. And the only bug I found with this aircraft is that the when you first load it into an airport, it doesn't go immediately to cold and dark, so you have to set it manually, but that's not really that big of an issue. But it'd be actually more realistic if you were to start it from cold and dark, because that'd be actually quite a cool feature. But I overall like this plane. It's really good. Everyone has been waiting for it for a very long time, and as soon as it got released, everyone got so happy and just bought this thing pretty much instantly. L10N, hello, welcome to the stream, and it says say hello to Artem. Hello Artem, I guess, and welcome. We should be starting our descent very, very shortly into Miami, and the weather doesn't even look that bad. Only like a few clouds in the distance, but that's not an issue. And our point right there, TD, is when we're going to be starting our descent directly into Miami, and that should be quite an uneventful landing, but hopefully it's going to be quite cool anyway. Wait, does the cockpit voice recorder work? I'm confused. It does work, but it can't actually record the voice and play it back. Like, how would you actually do that? L10 says, you have a delay. How much time do you have left until the flight? I'm starting my descent, actually, in about 5 to 10 minutes. And what do you mean by delay? Like, the audio is delayed or my internet's bad? I don't know what you mean by that. Please type in the chat again. And if you look closely, you might actually see the coast of Florida. I think you can see it from here now. Nah, it's too far away to see the coast of Florida, but still. Elton, and can you please stop with the jokes? It's not funny. It's really not funny. Or else I'll have to block you. I just saw the message. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. The chat is delayed. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. I just got your latest message. Please check. It's called donation alerts. Alright, starting our descent in about 3 minutes now. Getting closer. Alright, so any aircraft around us? Yeah. Oh, it's actually getting quite busy. Like, you can see 2 planes basically right there. Like, bet they're having a close call at the moment. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, they're actually flying from Miami to JFK, so they will be following each other for basically the entire time. It looks like the clouds are starting to get bigger at this point in the distance. You can see the coast of Florida right there. So yeah, hopefully not too bad. Alright, we're about to start our descent. I pressed the Z key on accidentally again, because it disengages the autopilot. Okay. Alright. Turn on the seatbelt sign. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking, and we have started our descent into Miami, and we should be landing in approximately 30 minutes at Miami International Airport. The weather is quite good, maybe a few thunderstorms here and there, and the temperature is 28 degrees. And make sure you have a negative COVID test to present once you arrive, and you will have to go to the baggage pickup place if you have a transfer, because they don't. Because if you have selected a direct one, then you don't have to do so. Just giving you a bit of a heads up there. Thank you. A bit of a steep start to the descent, it looks like, but as soon as we pass that and we get there, it should be better. Alright, I can put the speed brakes down because we are currently have to accelerate up to 304 knots. And you have to be at 280 knots by the waypoint Secan. There we go, the aircraft density is starting to become higher. And let's check how busy Miami Airport is at the moment. Nah, it's all right, not too busy, but it's decent, not too crowded. So it shouldn't be that big of an issue to get a landing slot. Alright, we are decreasing our descent rate because our next constraint is at flight level 170, just up ahead. Yep, we completely missed the constraint there at 220, but anyway. Be there at 280, 280, 250. Yep, it all looks good. Is that rain? If that's rain, I'm in disbelief because small clouds like this don't usually have rain, but this one does. Well, that's usually a bug in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but shouldn't be that big of a deal because Miami's like there. covered in some clouds. Alright, we can put the hood up for now. Alright, we have a West Palm Beach just to the side of us. About right there is West Palm Beach. And Miami is just over there. The weather doesn't look too bad. Maybe a few clouds on the way, but that's not an issue. So at the waypoint Cali, it shows our deceleration to 250. I'll probably do it beforehand. Alright. Wow. Quite a decent amount of aircraft. Even though my frame rate is still quite good, actually. You can see the deep blue ocean right there. Even though we're flying over it right now. Oh my god, my frame rates are... looks like they're dropping a bit, but... yeah, Miami Airport is quite busy at the moment. Alright, we're about to pass our transition altitude. Of a flight level 180. And we'll set the altimeter accordingly. Alright, set the barometric pressure to 997. I got it from the Addons that we listened to just earlier. And the weather actually looks quite good. Not as bad as I expected. Like, that'd be just like the worst case scenario. But that doesn't even look too bad. Alright, we're turning. Next constraint is at 15,000 feet. And minimum is 14,000, so it's probably going to do like the average, which is 14,500, so it's probably going to maintain the altitude there. But anyway, we can. I'm gonna actually put the HUD down because I'm gonna be landing with it. Because the HUD just makes it really realistic and really cool. Ow. Descending at a slow and steady rate to 15,000 feet. Yep, weather is actually really good. And you can see the ocean waves below us. Look at that. They're actually quite moderate in size from the site, but it might be just the altitude. That just makes it look small. Okay, we're about to pass the deceleration point right there. Gonna be going down to 250 knots. Alright, as you can see, our speed is decreasing. Slowly and surely it's going. And Miami Airport is actually decently busy, even though it shows that some planes are taxiing to runway 09, which is weird. Well, they usually use it as a landing runway, but still. I'll just ignore that. Soon Miami Center.
Miami Center American 737 is type 11 miles east of Pompano Beach, 15,000 feet. Request flight following.
Delta 19er 16 heavy contact Miami Center on 134.2.
That was not for me.
American 737.
Alright, 5732.
Squawk 5732.
57.
134.2 for Delta 19er.
There we go, 5732.
American 737 radar contact 10 miles east of Pompano Beach, 14,500.
Alright, it's 299 or 6.
Altimeter 29er.96.
That's the altimeter.
Roger, American 737.
American 737 contact Miami Center on 123.775. Good day.
Alright, let's go.
Envoy tree 675. Contact Miami Center on 123.775. Good day.
One two three decimal 775 for American 737.
Alright, let's tune Miami Center.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 10 approach. Silver wings 115.
Alright, let's contact Miami Center.
Miami Center American 737 13,200 feet.
American 737 Miami Center altimeter 29er.96. Continue as planned.
Alright, thank you.
American 2154 Airport is at your 10 o'clock 12 miles. Maintain present heading and altitude. Report runway in sight. Miami Center envoy tree 675 flight
There we
level.
go, Miami International. I'm gonna click on it.
Envoy tree 675 Miami Center. Continue as planned.
Miami International. I'm gonna tune Miami Addons.
Miami Airport information Sierra 1600 Zulu. Wind 108 at 5. Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds at 2,600 feet, 4,900 feet. Scattered few clouds at 14,000 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29er.95. Visual runway 8 left, ILS runway 8 right, and ILS
Alright, this is getting annoying. Alright, let's tune in the tower.
Miami Tower American 737 is 19 miles northeast 11,300 feet with Sierra to land.
American 737 Miami Tower. Altimeter 29.905, wind 108 at 5. Fly left traffic runway 8 left.
8 left? Alright, I want to request runway 9. Request runway from controller.
Miami Tower American 737 requests runway 9er.
American 737 Miami Tower. Altimeter 29.907, wind calm, enter left downwind runway 9er.
Alright, we're entering left downwind.
Enter left downwind runway 9er American 737.
Alright, passing 10,000
Tower
feet.
Delta 117037 miles west inbound ILS runway 9er approach.
Alright, we're decreasing our speed to 240.
Miami Tower. Altimeter 29.907, wind 0.
Can see the city right there.
Cleared ILS runway 9er approach.
Would you look at that?
Cleared ILS runway 9er approach Delta 1170.
Alright, the airport is right there. You can see it. And quite a bit of traffic. Yeah. I'm gonna actually do runway 8 left.
Miami Tower southwest tree for tree 512 miles west inbound visual runway 8 left approach.
Wait, is there ILS 8 left?
Miami Tower.
No, there's not. There's only visual. Keep it. Alright.
Cleared visual runway 8 left approach.
So the limit for flaps 1 is 250 knots.
8 left approach southwest tree 435.
Alright, let's turn on speed. And let's descend to 230. Alright, flaps 1. Check. Speed brake armed. Take a screenshot of that. The views of here are actually quite cool, and this is by LatinVFR, which is scenery is quite nice. So shortly we should be landing. But the thing is, I'm concerned about is from Capone to Grit. It goes directly from 240 to 168. That's just quite a long speed jump. So we're going to have to do that earlier. Alright, let's go 220. For flaps 2, it's 250 as well. We can go flaps 2. Alright, flaps 2. Look at that. Yeah, that's quite a cool. I'm gonna take a screenshot as well.
Miami Tower Delta 2706 ready for departure runway 9er IFR to Detroit Metro. Delta 2706 altimeter 29.907 wind
Looks like I got some squared lakes over here. I don't really have a clue for what that is.
Miami Tower United 2639er ready for departure runway 9er IFR to Newark. United 2639er, hold short runway 9er. Traffic is Airbus A320 on the runway.
Alright, flaps 5.
123.775
Speed
for American
210 knots.
Hold short runway 9er United 2639er.
I literally swear, if this thing crashes, I will basically lose it. I hope it doesn't. Alright, we're turning. Okay, speed 190. Quite cool.
United 2639er line up and wait. Line up and wait United 2639er. Miami Tower
Let's do
Southwest
2,500.
is going missed. Southwest tree for tree 5 contact Miami Center on 123.775. Good day.
Hopefully be leveled at that altitude.
Contact Miami departure on
I'll do
119.
a shallow descent right at about minus 600. But we're getting close. You can see the airport right there.
Miami Tower Southwest 3338 ready for IFR departure runway 9er.
Alright, flaps 10.
19er decimal for flight Delta 2706.
Alright, let's check our final approach speed.
Altimeter 29er decimal 9er 7.
Let's select our approach speed. We're doing flaps 30, 134.
123 decimal 7.
Looks good.
Southwest tree 435.
Let's decrease our speed to 170.
Hold short runway 9er Southwest 3338. Southwest 3338 line up and wait.
Okay, hopefully they don't make me do like a missed approach or something. That would be, let's say, not good at all.
Cleared for takeoff runway 9er United 2639er. Line up and wait Southwest 3338.
Radio altimeter.
Alright,
2639er contact.
Alright,
Miami
speed breaks down.
119er decimal for 5.
Alright, flaps 15. Let's turn on approach mode.
119er decimal for 5 for United 2639er. Southwest 3338 altimeter 29er decimal 96 wind.
Alright, let's fly 160 knots. Alright, there we go, our glide slope, you can see it. Just up ahead. Alright, set the flaps down. Flaps 25. I don't really idea what this alarm actually means, to be honest. We're going to be setting the gear down shortly. Right, gear down. Gear down. Set the final approach speed 134 knots. And let's set the flaps to 30.
Miami Tower Envoy 4239er 17 miles southwest inbound ILS runway 9er approach.
Right, we are about to land.
Cleared ILS runway 9er approach. Southwest 3338 contact Miami departure on 120.5. Good day.
Hopefully the runway is clear.
Cleared ILS runway 9er approach envoy 4239er. Going to 120.5 Southwest 3338. American 737 wind 097 at 4. Cleared to land runway 9er.
Bit of turbulence, but a bit shaking on final approach, but that's not too big of an issue.
7, did you hear my last transmission?
Okay, they didn't tell me that I'm clear to land yet? Yeah, they did.
Cleared to land runway 9er American 737.
Alright, we are clear to land.
$1,000.
1,000 feet. I'm gonna turn off the autopilot at 500 feet. Alright, you can see in the distance as the runway. Looks cool. Just dipping below the glide slope, which is typical, I think. Alright. Alright, autopilot off. Alright, autopilot off. 300. 200. Check. Here we go.
100. 50. 40. 30.
Throttle idle.
20. 10.
Good landing. And set the aircraft really nicely on the ground. Right, reverse full. Speed brake up. Just a bit off the center line there, but that's not a big issue. Alright, we can disarm the speed brakes. We're going to take this runway exit right here.
American 737 turn next taxiway.
Yep, that's what they're telling me to do, to turn next taxi, which is basically right here. That was actually a very good landing, I'll say. I'll give that one like a, maybe like a 9 out of 10 because I rolled a bit upon the landing. But that's not even that big of a deal anyway. But welcome to Miami, everyone. Just as 777 is taking off.
American 737 contact ground on 121.8.
Just departing to Philadelphia. Alright, let's stop basically right here. 121.8.
Decimal 8 for American 737.
Alright, 121.8. Alright, let's on the taxi lights, start the APU. Request taxi to gates.
Miami ground American 737 request taxi to the gate.
Alright, speed brake.
737 taxi to gate Foxtrot 14.
Alright, heading to.
Taxiing to gate Foxtrot 14 American 737.
Alright. Alright, let me turn on the taxi ribbon, because for some reason they didn't give me the taxi instructions, which is a bit weird. Well, they usually do that, but yeah, taxi ribbon is on. To gate Foxtrot 14. Alright, so we have to turn here. I'm gonna be using my VFR map to use it as a taxi route. So I have to turn here. And we can just continue straight here. Alright, perfect taxi speed. We can put the hood up, because we don't really need it anymore at this point. Not too many aircraft on the ground. At the Foxtrot gates, there's almost no one, which is a good thing. Wait, can you just park at any gate you would like? I'm gonna see if they like mark like a square there. Okay, Foxtrot 14 is like over there. Alright, so put the speed brake down. And the APU's running. Let's turn on the APU generators. And let's get the APU bleed running. And the packs off, because we don't need them anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We have just landed in Miami International Airport. The local time right now is 12:50 p.m. Just 50 minutes past noon. And yeah, and please be seated until the aircraft comes to a complete stop. Thank you. And thank you for flying American. And the temperature right now is currently at around is about 28 degrees, quite warm. So please be seated until the aircraft comes to a complete stop once again. Thank you for your attention, and thanks for flying American. We hope to see you next time again. Goodbye. Nope, there's no square around it, so we're gonna park at gate Foxtrot 14. Is there any available gates, like where the planes are parked at? No, it doesn't look like it. I mean, they told me Foxtrot 14, so I'm gonna go to Foxtrot 14, which is right there. Alright, we can turn off the flight directors and tune out of the frequency for the ILS. You can see a plane just departed. Alright, Foxtrot 14 right there. And there's even a marshaller waiting for us. Alright, let's decrease the speed a bit. Alright, now it's time to park this plane. And the good advantage I see is that the plane is located much lower to the ground than the Airbus A320neo, which makes it much easier to see the marshaller. Alright, there he is. We're gonna come to a stop once he tells us to. Alright, now slowly come to a gentle stop. As soon as he pulls his arms into a cross. And stop. Parking brake on. Yep, parking brake. Parking brake on. On. Engine fuel control switch is off. Now cut off, and then set the seatbelt signs to off. Oops, I forgot to turn off the landing lights after landing. I mean, that's why they're called landing lights. Just right, everyone, welcome to Miami. Thank you for everyone who tuned in to this stream, and hopefully to see you later in the next stream. Goodbye. And everyone, have a great day. Alright, let's connect the jetway. Oh, there's a Delta Airlines plane right there. And it was coming from Atlanta. Jetway. Alright, gotta go to the PMDG menu. No FS actions. Ground services, jetway, inhibit. Set chucks. And our target is 0 passengers. Forward Cali. Ear steers. Alright, baggage handling. Target is 0.
Miami ground American 737 taxi to the gate.
American 737 taxi to gate Foxtrot 14.
Alright, so we should, Alright, so the ground services are arriving. Connecting.
American 737, please acknowledge.
Yes, what were you telling me? Oh my god.
Taxiing to gate Foxtrot 14 American 737.
Alright, let's begin the unloading. Carts are arriving. Alright, we can start the unloading very shortly. Alright, why isn't it, like, showing that I can't use the jetway? Okay. Let me try to, add, the air stairs to see if that helps. There, I set it to yes. That should do the trick. Alright, let's start the unloading. Unfortunately, it's not modeled, but we are currently unloading it.
Miami ground, American 1739er requesting pushback. American 1739er pushback request accepted.
Alright, let's finish the shutdown of the plane. Oops, that's supposed to be off. Alright, starting our unloading. Let's request the ground power.
Miami ground, American 519er requesting pushback. American 519er pushback request.
Alright, ground power available. Alright, probes off, window heat off.
Miami ground, American 1739er
It's off.
requesting end of pushback. American
Looks good.
1739er request to end pushback received. Miami ground, American 1739er with Sierra ready to taxi IFR. American 1739er taxi to and hold short of runway 8 right using taxiway 9er November 7 November November 7 Mike Papa Mike 1. Contact tower on 123.9er when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 8 right via taxiway 9er November 7 November November 7 Mike Papa Mike 1 American 1739er. Miami ground, American 519er requesting the end of pushback. American 519er request to end pushback received.
Alright, just gotta finish the unloading and then we can stop this flight. Alright,
Miami ground, American 519er.
I wanna see what happens if you turn off the IRS, but I've never saw how the IRS was turned off live, so let's do it.
519er taxi to and hold short of runway 8 right via taxiway
IRS 1 off.
Papa November Quebec Mike.
IRS 2 off.
Contact tower on 123.9er when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 8 right via taxiway 15 Yankee 2 Julia Julia Papa November Quebec Mike 1 American 519er.
Alright, we can release the ground power. Alright, aft loader is complete. Okay. We're almost finished with this, and then we can finally stop the stream. So we can finally leave this alone. Just gotta wait. It finished. We can release it. Goodbye. Alright. I think I might be getting a cold after all. Alright, so all of this is finished. Goodbye, ground surfaces. They're leaving. Okay, now the final few switches. Turn off the battery. Alright, thank you for everyone for tuning in into this stream. Hopefully to see you guys next time very soon. So thank you. Bye.